Unveiling the Apocalypse. A glimpse into Revelation. The island of Patmos. Isolated, windswept, a lonely exile. Here, John, a follower of the Way, receives a vision, a revelation from God, a glimpse into the future, a terrifying and awe-inspiring panorama of the end times. The Book of Revelation. A book of mysteries, of symbols and allegories, of cryptic messages and terrifying prophecies. It has captivated and puzzled readers for centuries, its vivid imagery and dramatic narrative sparking fear and hope in equal measure. It speaks of the ultimate battle between good and evil, a cosmic struggle that transcends time and space. Prepare yourself, for the unveiling of the apocalypse has begun. 7 churches, messages of warning and hope. John's vision begins with a message to 7 churches in Asia Minor. These churches represent the Church Universal, the body of believers throughout history. Each church receives a specific message, a blend of commendation and criticism, a call to repentance and faithfulness. Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, Laodicea, 7 names etched in the annals of early Christianity, 7 churches facing trials and temptations, each a microcosm of the challenges faced by believers in every age. They warn against the dangers of apostasy, immorality, and spiritual lukewarmness, urging us to stand firm in our faith even in the face of persecution. The 7 churches serve as a reminder that God is intimately concerned with the lives of his people, that he sees their faithfulness and hears their prayers. 7 seals unveiling the apocalypse. The vision intensifies. John sees a scroll sealed with 7 seals, a symbol of God's judgment upon the earth. As each seal is broken, a new wave of chaos and destruction is unleashed. The first 4 seals release the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: conquest, war, famine, and death. They ride forth, harbingers of tribulation, their presence signaling the beginning of the end. The 5th seal reveals the souls of martyrs, those who have been slain for their faith. They cry out for justice, their voices echoing the pain and suffering endured by countless believers throughout history. The 6th seal brings cosmic upheaval, earthquakes, and darkened skies, a world shaken to its core. These judgments, though terrifying, are not arbitrary acts of divine wrath. The breaking of the seals unveils the unfolding drama of the apocalypse, a cosmic battle between good and evil, a struggle that will culminate in the final judgment and the dawn of a new creation.
7 trumpets, judgments and tribulations. The silence is shattered by the blare of trumpets. 7 angels stand before God, each holding a trumpet, ready to unleash divine judgment upon the earth. As each trumpet sounds, a new catastrophe unfolds. Hail and fire rain down, poisoning the seas and rivers. A great mountain, ablaze, plunges into the ocean. A blazing star falls from the sky, spreading darkness and bitterness. These are not mere natural disasters, they are divine judgments, each one more devastating than the last. The trumpets announce the consequences of human rebellion, the price of rejecting God's love and grace. For those who remain faithful, who cling to God's promises, there is the assurance of protection and deliverance.
Out of the abyss rises the beast, a grotesque figure with 10 horns and 7 heads, a symbol of the Antichrist, the embodiment of evil. He demands worship, promising power and prosperity, but his rule is one of tyranny and oppression.
He's empowered by the dragon, a monstrous serpent identified as Satan himself. Together they wage war against God's people, seeking to deceive and destroy them. The dragon, the ancient enemy of God, represents the forces of chaos and darkness that have plagued humanity since the fall. We are called to be vigilant, to resist the temptations of the evil one, to stand firm in our faith, even in the face of persecution. Yet the Lamb stands firm, his eyes blazing with righteous anger, his voice thundering judgment upon the wicked. The earth trembles, the heavens roar, the very fabric of reality seems to unravel. S3, the tension mounts. On one side, the beast and the dragon, their armies amassed, ready for battle. The forces of evil seem unstoppable, their power immense, their malice palpable.
Just when all hope seems lost, the Lamb unleashes his divine power. The beast and the dragon are vanquished, cast into the lake of fire, their reign of terror finally over. The forces of evil are routed, their armies scattered, their power broken. The victory is complete, the triumph of good over evil assured.
A new heaven and a new earth, a promise of hope. The battle is over, the victory won. My vision now shifts to a scene of unimaginable beauty and tranquility. I see a new heaven and a new earth, a world cleansed by fire, purged of all evil and suffering. The old order has passed away, replaced by a realm of perfect peace and harmony. The new Jerusalem, the city of God, descends from heaven, adorned with jewels and precious stones, its streets paved with gold. God himself dwells among his people, wiping away every tear, removing all pain and sorrow. This is the culmination of God's plan, the restoration of all things, the fulfillment of his promises.
Triumph over evil, a message of enduring hope. The book of Revelation, though filled with terrifying imagery and apocalyptic pronouncements, is ultimately a message of hope. It assures us that even in the midst of tribulation, even when evil seems to hold sway, God is in control. He has overcome the world, and he will ultimately vanquish all that opposes him. The victory of the Lamb over the beast and the dragon is a powerful reminder that no matter how dark the night, dawn is coming. The promise of a new heaven and a new earth offers hope and comfort to those who are weary and burdened, assuring us that this present world, with all its pain and suffering, is not the end of the story. Reflections on Revelation, understanding its message. The book of Revelation is not a book to be feared, but to be understood. Its message is not one of despair, but of hope. It is a call to faithfulness, a reminder that God is sovereign and that he will ultimately triumph over evil. Are we living as citizens of his kingdom, or are we caught up in the fleeting pleasures of this world? Revelation reminds us that the choices we make have eternal consequences. We can choose to follow the Lamb, embracing his offer of grace and forgiveness, or we can choose to follow the beast, pursuing a path of rebellion and destruction. Revelation's enduring relevance, a timeless message. The book of Revelation, though written centuries ago, speaks with a startling relevance to our own time. The forces of evil are still at work in the world, seeking to deceive and destroy. The battle between good and evil continues to rage, both in the world around us and in the depths of our own hearts. Yet the message of Revelation remains as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. In a world filled with uncertainty and turmoil, the book of Revelation offers a beacon of hope, a promise that darkness will not prevail, that love will ultimately conquer all. It is a message that has resonated through the ages, a message that continues to offer comfort, encouragement, and hope to those who dare to believe.